Hey guys, Check to Matt here, and today I'm going to show you a little DIY video. It's how to make SpongeBob counters. Well, not SpongeBob, these are Patrick from SpongeBob. They're made out of cardboard, they're very strong, very durable, and the designs look just awesome, like, awesome, come on. Does anything beat SpongeBob? No. So pretty much, it's made out of cardboard with paper stuck on top, and for this project, well, it doesn't have to be SpongeBob, it can be something else, but for this project, you need scissors, glue, and if you'd like, a pen, a Sharpie or something. The other material you can make out of is this. It's the type of plastic, so, it's a type of plastic, I gotta hold it like that, sorry, not exactly plastic, it's kind of cardboard, except plastic. Well, not cardboard except plastic. If you get what I mean, it's just pretty much paper covered in a thin layer of plastic. So pretty much for plastic, seeing these you can't really glue anything on. So seeing for now, I guess I'm going to have to draw a design up and I'll show you guys. So pretty much normally counters are round, so you want the same old round figure. Now if you're drawing, you're going to need a compass, which I have somewhere. If I can find it. Oh, never mind. You don't exactly have to count a compass. You can use something else that's round. As long as it's round, it's okay. See, I just got this thing. Let me just take the round bit off. Now, so that's my round bit. So pretty much I can have any design I want. I'll just put it on, trace it out, trace out the circle, and if you use one thing, try and stay consistent with the size. So use that for all of them and just trace out a circle just like that. Now with that, you can do your design. So I'm just gonna kind of copy this a bit, except I'm gonna twist it up a bit. So I'm going to do a square like that right there. I'm going to rotate it a bit and do another rectangle. Rectangle right there. Rotate it a bit. Another rectangle. Rotate it a bit. Another rectangle. And what I'm trying to achieve is this. It's almost like an effect of it's looking like it's moving, like being constantly shaking around like that, shook around. So I'm just going to keep on doing that all around until I feel that it's enough. So just one more, I think, perhaps. I guess that was perfect. So now it's got a bit of like a muddled up. Now, if you look at it, it does look a bit like a flower. And so the camera line goes on a flower. So pretty much you can do your own design. I'm just going to do squiggly lines out. Do whatever you like. So I'm going to give you guys some time. If you're watching this video whilst doing it, I'm going to give you guys a bit of time to do it. So pretty much now it does look a bit like an eyeball. And if I want it to actually be an eyeball, just kind of round off this center bit. Color that in. Right there. Just like that. Now that does actually look a bit like an eyeball a lot. So you just keep on coloring it in. You can use any type of Sharpie or marker or anything. And once you've got that, pretty much what you have to do now is just cut it out, really. Cut it out. So I'm gonna cut it out. Try and keep it in that consistent circle shape. And just keep it consistent. Circle. Try not to have any like corners or anything. And it doesn't matter when you're doing the design if the marker goes out, because you're going to cut it off anyway, right? So you just cut it off. And Now I've got a cut off. Now this is almost like a counter, but it's not. It's flimsy, it's weak compared to this cardboard. So what I want to do now is get a bit of cardboard. I have like this bookmark thing. I've sort of folded up. Now the difference is that these two different things won't stick together. But what I'm going to do, if you get these blue sticks, they're very good. They're very strong. If you get these compared to something like these no brand cheap stuff that you get, it's gonna be different. But to make it actually stick on, you're gonna have to kind of like scrape away the surface a bit, the smooth surface a bit. And so to do that, you can have something like, even go to your dad's workshop and get a tool or something. I'm not sure if it'll work. You just scrape it. You might not be able to see it, but scraping it creates a type of surface that will make it stick together better. Just let the camera focus. If you can see like those small lines right there that I'm kind of like drawing on. Hold up the camera. If you can just see the type of lines or marks I'm making, you just keep on doing that all around. It'll make it stick on a lot better. Just keep on doing that. Now, cause now it's got some sort of rough surface to it, a lot rougher than it was before. But better than that, scissors. Always be careful if you're a child trying to make this. Always have a parent watch you or help you do it. So the scissors just doesn't work the best, because it's got that sharp end to it. So now I have a rough surface, very rough. All I just have to do, apply a bit of glue, but instead of applying to this, we're gonna apply it to your cardboard. So just go around in like a circle, about just big enough. Oops, my glue. My glue is getting ruined now. And you just stick it on, like that. Now if you're worried about the edges coming off, don't worry, it doesn't matter. You can just apply a little glue to it at the end, or sticky tape it like what I'm going to do. So now you have this, just cut it out. So I know at the beginning of the video I said we're going to make SpongeBob counters, but right now this first part, this is part 1, I'm going to show you how to make a counter of like your own design. Whereas SpongeBob is much more easier to make, because you can just get the printouts and that's it. Your own design, you can do whatever you like. So that it's just trying to stick together. You see like because of this material, it moves about pretty easily. So you want to kind of center it on. And now I've got like this type of sticky tape. I'm gonna roll it on. Like it seems weird, but hey, it works. It just compresses it together. Just kind of roll it on there. It compresses the two sides together, makes it really strong. Now it's stuck together. It's a lot more. Still will move. Now what you have to do is just find 2 heavy books and squeeze it together. But I'm not bothered to do that. So what I'm gonna do is get sticky tape. This. So you may think, hey, if you sticky tape it, won't it cover up the surface? It will, but let me just show you what you do. So you have this little bit of sticky tape, right? So if I just stick it on like that, it's gonna cover up the surface with like either the normal sticky tape that's not clear. So you can get either clear sticky tape or you can get these. The difference between these is that these, watch when I press it on, you can still see it, and actually gives it a bit of protective layer, a bit of rougher surface. So that's what I'm going to do. So, and to make this neat, I'm just going to cut it off this side, get a long strip, and just kind of go through just the middle. And with this you can also cut out little designs. It's going to be a bit hard, but you can cut out little designs for it onto the sticky tape. Then you have that little bit that shows actual stuff. So I can just stick it on like that. don't worry about these excess little bits, and we're gonna trim them off. So just do it. Another piece there. Well, this has got some writing on it. This has got some stuff. Now, do ask your parents to buy these, but don't waste it. These are actually pretty expensive, considerably, considering everything else. These tapes, but for me, I find they work really well, and I just finished this project off. So that way, you see that. But instead of folding this way this time, we're gonna fold downwards, like that. That's gonna cover it up, right there. Perfect. And last bit. Doesn't really matter how long it is or anything, because you're really just folding it sideways there, and try and make it almost perfect, like flawless. So now we have that. All we have to have is a simple task of just trimming it off once again, but leave a little on, leave a little bit of the tape on. Now you may think, oh, you're cutting it off, it's not going to stick anymore. Well, actually it is, because the little bits where actually contact, that stays on, and plus we're leaving a little itty bit for it so it stays adhesive. Or adherent. So there we are. You have a nice counter. These are long and slow to make. In part 2, I'm going to show you how to make SpongeBob counters that are a lot easier. Or if you like, you could do your design on a computer or something, and you just print out a bunch, stick it on, and make it a lot easier compared to doing this. So there you are. And the really funny thing is that under this, it's just plain cardboard. It's just cheap stuff, cheap to make, and you can still see the writing under there, but doesn't matter. And last but not least, if you really want, you can just redo a design or do another design on top. It'll make it look a lot more wicked. So right now I'm doing the eyeball, except I'm doing the lines in between the old lines. You see? Right there. So there's less space in between. And then you'd see that little bit inside. And then I can do like a star. And I can do like the brackets or parentheses. To do this, you just do one S and do a reverse S. The other way, just do a reverse S, then you do an S. See? Just like that. And there's my design. So thanks for watching, guys. Watch part 2 please if you want to see how to make SpongeBob counters. But yet again, thanks for watching. Signing out.